Hello everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. So I'm here today to share with you guys all of the new releases that I've picked up from the month of May. So as I talked about in my top 5 anticipated releases, I do have some of my pickups from those, and then everything else are just new items that I've grabbed. So whether they're new releases or just new, whatever the case is, they're going to be included here. So anything I've bought used will be in a different video for like disc replay or thrift store or wherever I ended up picking it up from. So yeah, excited to share with you guys the newer items I've picked up, and there are 13 in this video. So not a ton, but some really fun ones that I cannot wait to share with you guys. So I'm excited to dive into this one, and if you guys are as well, please hit that like button. That engagement really does help me out. But with that said, let's not waste any more time at all. Let's dive right in to my new release haul from May 2022. So first up is one from a company that you guys know I love. This is Megalodon Rising with Tom Sizemore. So this is from The Asylum, which again I'm a big fan of The Asylum. If you've been watching the channel, you'll probably know that. But yeah, so this one finally dropped down to $5 at my local Walmart. So of course I was picking it up. The only bad thing is this is actually a sequel to Megalodon, which I don't have in my collection. Fortunately, it is available on Tubi, and so I'll watch it there, and then I will be able to watch this one. But yeah, I would love to have both of them eventually. But yeah, I had to grab it. It was $5, and whenever I can add an Asylum film to the collection for $5, I'm going to take advantage of that. So the first one up here is Megalodon Rising from The Asylum. Sticking with DVDs, but moving over to TV series, these two were kind of super random. I found them at Big Lots for $8 each, but I had a coupon, so I really spent like $6 each on these, which is a pretty good deal. This is DC Legends of Tomorrow, Season 1 and Season 2. So again, like these are a really good price, even at $8 a pop, but for $6, that's even better. And this is a series that my buddy recommended. He said he really enjoyed it. And so I figured, yeah, let's give it a shot, see if it's any good or not. I don't know anything about what Legends of Tomorrow is really about. I don't know what superheroes it's following or anything like that. So really looking forward to checking this out and seeing what this series is all about. I'll also mention that I did find The Flash Season 2, I think it was, or maybe it was Season 1, I don't remember, but then Supergirl also had Season 1 and Season 2. So if they were like, I don't know, on clearance at $4 a pop, I probably would have grabbed all of them, but I figured these two will be a good place to start. So DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Season 1 and Season 2, which I both grabbed from Big Lots. The last DVD is also a TV series, and this is one I grabbed off of eBay, and I have been contemplating buying this series now for like literally years, but I've just never pulled the trigger because the US release of this is expensive. Like you're talking close to $50, and I just didn't want to spend that. The UK release, on the other hand, I was able to find for a measly $22, so that's a really great price. This is the Planet of the Apes complete TV series. So this one was released after all, like the first 5 films, and then the TV series was released. Now, this was like 14 episodes long, if I'm not mistaken, and this was considered a failure by all accounts in the US, and that's why it was canceled. But in the UK, this was actually a really successful and popular show. So my guess is that's why it's just easier to find in the UK. And you can see here, this is, where's the logo? I guess, well, you can tell it's Region B there. And so, yeah, there's actually a note on the front that says, hey, before you open this, make sure you understand that you need a Region Free player or a Region B player in order to play this, which fortunately I have my UK PS3 right over here, and I have a Region Free Blu-ray player, so I will be able to play this for sure. But yeah, so I have been wanting this, like I said, for a very long time. Planet of the Apes is one of my favorite film franchises ever, and this was like the last thing I needed in terms of the like TV world and the film world, and so I had to add it to the collection. I finally pulled the trigger because I found it for so cheap compared to what it normally goes for. So yeah, very much looking forward to checking this one out. This one actually is followed by Return to the Planet of the Apes, which is an animated TV series in the Planet of the Apes universe that I own but haven't watched yet. So I want to do a whole rewatch of the original 5 films and then start watching this TV series and then wrap it up with the Return to the Planet of the Apes TV series. So lots of big plans. It's just a matter of getting around to them. So yeah, so excited to have this one in the collection. Thank you, eBay. So Planet of the Apes, the complete TV series from 1974. All right, so let's move over to the Blu-rays now. And the first one here is one that honestly, I thought I showed this in a previous video because I even mentioned that at some video. But apparently I didn't because it was still in my stack. This is Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So this one was like super cheap when I bought it on Amazon. I want to say it was like $3 to $5. Like it was crazy cheap. So I figured I would pick it up. It was a Schwarzenegger movie that I've never seen before, which is probably kind of crazy that I've never seen Commando. But yeah. It should be fun. It's just going to be a crazy all-out action film with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So what's not to love there? So the first Blu-ray I found is Commando. Next up was another Amazon find. This one went on sale for really cheap, and it's a double feature of Val Lewton from the Warner Archives collection. This is The Ghost Ship and Bedlam, and Boris Karloff is in Bedlam, which is just awesome. So yeah, I don't know anything really about these two films, but the price was right for a double feature from the Warner Archives, and I've heard really good things about them. This one was recommended by somebody on Twitter. They were talking about it and how fun these films are. So really looking forward to checking out both of these. Are black and white films, and let's see. So 1943 is The Ghost Ship, and then 1946 is Bedlam. So adding two 40s films to the collection is never a bad thing. So we will check both of these out at some point. The Ghost Ship and Bedlam double feature. Next up is a Vestron video release that I reviewed this previous month, and I loved it. I was just floored by how much fun it was. This is Spine number 26, Extreme Prejudice. So this stars Nick Nolte and Powers Booth, and they are wonderful in this. Like, this is just such a great, like, super bloody, brutal, lots of fun action sequences, shootouts, things like that, and it's just so well done. Like, I loved it. Basically, our two main characters were best friends when they were in like elementary school on up, but they recently grew apart, and one of them is now a drug dealer while the other one is the Texas Ranger, or the ranger in this Texas town. And so they are basically going head to head, and it's just awesome. But I will link my review to this either in the cards or somewhere down below so you guys can check that out. Definitely recommend it. Extreme Prejudice. And then because I loved that one so much, I had to go back and grab Spine number 25 because I just hadn't bought it yet. Dream a Little Dream, which I actually refer to this one as What Dreams May Come in my review of Extreme Prejudice, which is just, I mean, ridiculous. But anyway, this is Dream a Little Dream with Corey Feldman, Piper Laurie, and Corey Haim. So I have not heard a ton about this. I think it was Mid-Level Media reviewed this last month when it was new, and he said it was all right. Like, I think it was like a 3.5 out of 5. So I'm hoping it'll be okay, but I don't have high hopes. But I figured I don't want to miss out on these Vestron releases because they're coming out at such a low price. I want to support that, so I wanted to go back and buy this one. So fortunately, my Walmart had it for, again, like $12 or whatever these are. So it was really cheap. So yeah, looking forward to eventually checking out Dream a Little Dream, Spine number 25 from Vestron Video. The last Blu-ray, I actually just filmed a review for this recently. That'll be live by the time this video goes live. This is Ty West's X from 2022, and I absolutely loved this movie. And another one I just cannot recommend enough. It's another one that really blew me away. I had high expectations coming in, and it still beat those expectations. Check out my full review of this. At this point, you can probably still be entered to win the digital code if you're interested in that. All you have to do is watch the video for instructions on how to be entered for that. So I will link my review to this one as well. Definitely check that out because I have a lot more to say there. X from 2022. Okay, so now on to the 4Ks. I have 4 4K releases this month, and a couple of them, these first two, are older releases, but they finally dropped in price. So this is Dune on 4K, and I have been waiting for this one to drop since it released. Like, I am so happy this finally dropped down to $15 on Amazon. So that's where I ended up picking it up, and I cannot wait to watch this. This is supposed to be one of the best 4K releases of the year, just in terms of like the audio and visual side of the disc, and the movie's supposed to be great as well. So really looking forward to finally visiting Dune to see what this is all about. I had it in my head that I was going to read the book before I watched this movie, but I haven't gotten around to it, and I don't see myself doing it anytime soon. So I'll probably watch the movie because, frankly, I'll probably appreciate the film more before reading the book than, reading the book and then watching the film. So I'll probably go about it that way. But yeah, really happy that this one dropped in price finally, and so excited to visit Dune. And the other one that dropped down to $15, I actually just picked up earlier today at Best Buy. They price matched for me for the $15. This is Halloween Kills, which is a very divisive film. I totally understand, but I actually like this one more than Halloween 2018, which I know is like, you know, no one says that, but I enjoyed the heck out of this movie. It was just so much fun. Some of the kills in this are great, and I don't know, I had a great time with it, so I wanted to have it in the collection to go alongside my 2018 Halloween on 4K. So the fact that it finally dropped down to $15, I had to jump on it. So the other one I grabbed this month for cheap was Halloween Kills. And the last two are both new releases this month, and the first one here is, of course, The Batman. And this was one that I talked about in my anticipated releases. I think this was number one. Like, I was so looking forward for this one coming out, and it's finally here. I haven't gotten to it yet. I picked it up like just a couple days ago, so I haven't gotten around to it yet, but I cannot wait to watch this. I did just go with the slipcover version. They did have the steelbooks at my store. Basically, everyone was finding the steelbooks from the videos I was watching, but I don't know. I like the slipcover version of this, and I saved myself $5, so I figured this was the way to go. So yeah, very happy that I was able to add this one to the collection, The Batman. And last but not least, this morning I actually remembered, oh my gosh, you have a $30 reward certificate from Best Buy that you need to use. What are you going to get? Well, of course, I was getting number 3 on my list for my most anticipated releases. X was number 2 for those curious, if you didn't watch that video. But number 3 was Candyman, and I had to pick it up on 4K from Scream Factory. So, yeah, I honestly, because we were getting ready to like go on vacation and some other things popped up, I wasn't even going to grab this one. But then when I remembered that I had the $30 in reward certificate so I could get this for free, you bet I was grabbing this. And so I love this movie. I also like The Craft was there. Alligator was still there from Scream Factory. And what was the other one that was just brand? Oh, Escape from New York also. But out of those 3 movies, I've actually never seen The Craft before. And so out of the 3 or 4 that I've seen, Candyman was really the one that I needed to have in the collection. So yeah, so excited to visit this one on the 4K format and see how this transfer is. I cannot wait. I've been avoiding reviews because I would like to review this one, so look for that in, I don't know, probably a couple weeks from now. So yeah, very happy that I was able to add Candyman to the collection for free, which is just the best way to go about it. So Candyman is going to wrap up all of the newer releases I picked up in the month of May. All right, so there they are, the 13 new items I picked up in May, and some of them are new releases, others are just old releases that dropped in price or whatever the case may be. So a really fun stack of films there that I am so excited to dive into, and some of them I already have, and so like I said, I'll link reviews to those down below. But let me know down in the comments below, what have you guys seen from this stack, and what did you pick up last month? Anything cool in the new release world, or you know, old movies that you found at the thrift store or wherever? I want to hear what you guys have been finding down in the comments below. So I have to throw this out here right now. I have been filming so much over the past few days because I'm getting ready to go on vacation, and so I'm so happy that this stack is now done, because I am officially done until I'm done filming, at least until after vacation, which is oh so needed. So you guys are not going to have any you know, content missed at all, and frankly, by the time you're watching this, I will be back from vacation. But yeah, so happy that I was able to get through all these so I don't have to miss any days while I'm gone. So yeah, just I'm thrilled. So thank you guys so much for all of your support, and leave any of those comments down below. I love hearing from you guys, so thanks for that. But as always, if you guys did enjoy this one, please give it a like down below. That engagement really does help me out, and like I always say, I don't just talk movies, I talk all things media, be it books, movies, video games, graphic novels, manga. If it's media related, I'm interested in it, and if you are too, you might consider subscribing. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching this one, and I want to encourage you to consume some media today. I'll catch you next time.